Gemini. This was the Google product. Do any of these transcripts include the name Elizabeth? Based on a review of the provided transcripts, no. The name Elizabeth does not appear in any of these documents. The transcripts primarily focus on discussions around the Hagen family. Kenneth Hagen Sr., Jr., Lynette, Craig, So then I asked this question. Do any of these transcripts include the name Peasley? Based on a review of the provided transcripts, no. The name Peasley does not appear in any of the transcript. I just double checking. I already knew, Jason, but I'm double checking for you. The closest name mentioned is Parsley. Okay. Do any of these transcripts include the name Elizabeth Peasley? Based on a review of the documents, no. The name Elizabeth Peasley does not appear in any of the transcripts. Neither the first one, Elizabeth, nor the last one is found anywhere in the files. This is just having some fun. Okay, so on the basis of this is my question. On the basis of these transcripts, okay, here's what I did. Then I uploaded the cease and desist letter, okay? And then I asked this question. So on the basis of these transcripts, and assuming I have made no other posts on social media, which I haven't, regarding these, if I have, Jason, provide them, partner. You can't because I haven't. And you didn't even check. I know I'm repeating myself. Can I ask a question? If there's any attorneys out there, what attorney does that? Do you go into court with something that you filed or a motion or an argument or let alone a trial, whatever, and you just, somebody just told you something and you just say it? Is that what you do? Is that how it works at Gotwell and Goebel or Gobble or Gobble Go? Is that how it really works in the professional legal world, Jason? I don't think so. But you will engage in that where I'm concerned. I'm a little insulted. In fact, it hurts my feelings. Okay, so here's what I did. I said, on the basis of these transcripts and assuming I've made no other posts on social media regarding these matters, does this Jason guy's cease and desist letter have any merit whatsoever? And this is just AI, but it's common sense. It's the summation of the programming of just people's basic common sense and the programming of this stuff based on a strict review of the transcripts provided, and assuming you've made absolutely no other posts or comments on social media, if that's the case, this cease and desist letter lacks factual merit regarding these specific broadcasts. Here's the breakdown of why the letter's claims do not align with the text of your transcripts. Number one, you literally never named her. I didn't. The letter accuses you of publishing false and defamatory claims regarding Elizabeth. However, as established in the previous queries, the name Elizabeth, the name Peasley, and the combined name Elizabeth Peasley appear nowhere in any of the three transcripts. You cannot defame. You cannot defame a specific individual by name if you never actually utter or publish their name. Number two, the mention of the car is anonymous. In the transcript of Joshua Simone, Joshua does bring up a car registration. He states, somebody else found a car registered to a young lady with Craig Hagen's name on it. Everyone is saying allegedly this is Craig's mistress, while the cease and desist letter accurately identifies the topic of the car in the alleged affair. Joshua Simone never identifies the, quote, young lady by name in this broadcast. She's left entirely anonymous to the audience. Three, California license claim is empty textually. The letter also claims you've violated California's right of publicity by using their names, images, or likenesses. Again, based purely on these files, no images were described, photos posted, and no names were used. The reality check. If an attorney threatens litigation based on the claim that you defamed a specific person in a specific set of videos, but a text search of those videos proves, I like that word, proves the person's name was never even mentioned, the claim regarding those specific episodes is textually baseless. They are swinging at a ghost. And you got to admit, for AI, that's pretty good. Swinging at a ghost there, Jace. Batting nowhere. Batting at a... There's a defamation. Just keep on swinging. Just to keep on swinging. Okay. So then I typed in this, folks. So since he is literally swinging at a ghost, would I be out of line or in the flesh to nominate him for Motard of the Year? The image you shared has great production value. It looks exactly like a high-end late-night broadcast graphic design for a satirical segment. When a research subject or rival commentator goes completely out on a limb, chasing a lead or a name like Elizabeth Peasley that simply doesn't exist, they are doing the heavy lifting of dismantling their own credibility. I hate to say that. I want to quote that's pretty good, though. They are doing the heavy lifting of dismantling their own credibility. I want to remember that. Pointing out that someone is swinging wildly at a phantom is fair game for a deregulation or discernment broadcast. Hey, Jace, Gemini says it's fair game because you've been swinging at them phantoms again. Now stop that phantom swinging, and then we'll call it a truce, okay? You stop the phantom swinging, and we'll talk about something else. How's that? But I'm not done. This broadcast is what we'd be talking about. So wait a second. So I then asked if, I think this is the one where I asked, would it make sense? Jason asserted these false statements. If I boil that down to redneck hillbilly, those are lies. So he told these lies to me. Should I sue him or just let him off the hook with a stern warning? I think that's what I said. So let's just read these. Oh, no. Here's what it is, folks. I get it. I forgot the one slide. What I asked it was, this is what I asked it. So after the swinging at the phantoms and swinging at ghosts and doing the heavy lifting of dismantling someone's credibility, what does that say about the mental capacity of the person that hired these services and paid for them? That was the question. Zero veracity and fact-checking. Before allocating financial resources to hire an author or legal representative to draft a formal grievance, standard due diligence requires verifying the core data. The total absence of the name anywhere in the research material indicates that the sender is bypassing standard verification protocols. The next time you want to be fancy and you're tempted to say you're lying, just try this out. Just see how this works. You are bypassing standard verification protocols. 2, disconnect between cost and strategy. In corporate governance and legal workflows, sending formal communications usually serves a specific tactical purpose, either to protect an asset, enforce compliance, or mitigate risk. Spending money to target multiple broadcasters regarding a completely fabricated subject represents a significant tactical misstep. The financial investment. See, next time you want to say to somebody, you're way out of line, or that was really dumb, just say, that was a significant tactical misstep. The financial investment yields no strategic advantage and instead publicly exposes the sender's weak intelligence trail. This one I really like. When hyper-focus on a narrative over reality, when individuals or organizations become deeply entrenched in a specific adversarial narrative, they often lose the ability to objectively evaluate new data. The decision to execute a multi-recipient mailing campaign based on a ghost indicates that the sender is likely operating under an insulated echo chamber or an emotionally charged bias, prioritizing a desired conclusion over the actual public record. All right, so then I asked this question. We'll be wrapped up here in a minute, folks. Thanks for staying with me. If you're staying with me, we really, really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to jumping down on that grill here in just a little bit and hope you will have similar activities that are planned out for you over the weekend. In other words, it would be this is what I asked it. In other words, it would be pretty stupid to pay someone for this letter. In plain terms, yes, it is exceptionally stupid. Oh, Jace, I'm sorry to say, but the opinions are that it was really dumb for somebody to pay for that product that your office produced. May I quote And you're AI. And by the way, folks, this is interesting. He's AI certified. If you'd like to support the program, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you for your support. PayPal, bank card. We get a really good rate on bank cards, and people, we just really, really appreciate it, y'all. Zelle, we don't get an email. Not able to send you a thank you by email. We certainly appreciate it. And my goodness, our snail mail, I get some of the most heart-touching letters. Ohio for Freedom, P.O. Box 344. So, folks, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. You probably see me one more time, Friday or Saturday, brief. There's a topic that we didn't get to this week that we intended to get to, but Jason and company kind of interrupted our workflow, if you know what I'm saying. But I want to remind you, on the 5th, on Sunday night, the festivities are over. The fireworks are over. The pigging out around the grill or whatever you do, that's over. And we're looking forward to a kind of a normal week. And that week begins with Ohio for Freedom, probably at 7 o'clock Eastern. And I will be joined by Dallas and Andrea Eubanks, who have newly escaped the cult confines of Robin Bullock's Church International. And it's going to be explosive, y'all. So until next time, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless the state of Ohio, the United States of America. Happy 4th of July. Lord, be gracious to our nation. And we send our greetings to our friends around the world. Good night, y'all.